Down a man still. Simple takes Kenny. That's going to make things a lot more difficult, but Apex's rotation back toward the stairwells of Decon could be timely. Not only that, Shox is lurking, found by Guardian. There's really not much entrance. Was that through the door? I think it was. Just for the sake of it. Just spraying it. Why not? It's Apex to do some decent work, though. However, it's now down to Body. He's got one bomb still planted. Somehow they pulled this back. Despite the shots through this board, despite it all starting off, but Body can't find the kill. He's on the defuse. He's going to hold it down, and Body's lost it. We've had our fun. We've all had a laugh.
Ooh, collateral.
It was indeed not quite a kill. Freiburg was slightly lower. That was a kill.
Deva.
Get wrecked. Horizontal before his body touched the cobblestones beneath. Zipix will spray through, down goes Draken. This one is done. For those of you cheering for Nip, you can let out a deep sigh of depression, but don't go anywhere. We'll come back with our second of the best of ones in a moment, I'm sure. Another shot through the wall is going to land. Get right manages at least something inside of the smoke.
Might not be over.
Well,
you never know.
You never know, except for Dink. That's
that is it now, officially.
Yeah, that's done. And
utility.
Ooh, the ump guarantee.
I don't know, man. Are you calling it right now? Probably not.
I would have got that kill.
Yeah. Well, Ricky's going to catch the first kill, but they... Ooh, this is going to be interesting here. They're trying to push back in. FNX realizes it, though, and both of them just get completely destroyed. So they're down to the pistol players. All the umps are dead.
The double run through smoke at mid main while your teammate flashes you.
So it's down to Slemmy here. He actually has everyone except Ethan is one-tappable for Slemmy right now. But it's interesting that he ends up taking the battle versus the one that he can't one-tap. So at the end of it, it is going to indeed be CLG to take it 2-0. The first one for free. Only loses about 40 HP as well, so could still definitely find himself in another fight. Surreal and Desi getting hit, I think, early on here by like either an HG or a Molly, but Surreal catches FNX trying to push out from that Molotov spot. But then a follow-through back down through Broken with no flashes or anything supporting it. So it's Henny that picks up the next kill over here onto Desi now. Still advantage to Immortals. Slight one at that. Bolts getting himself back into the battle here. He's got such a small angle to play with. And Steel walking forward, just walks himself into a kill and a second one here as he finds Android. And off of that, we will see a near team ace to close up the map. It is again going to be Immortals that take it.
They'll put down the mollies. Until Taz gets stopped, they have no reason to look away from where they're looking right now.
It's a process of elimination, Lauren, but well, so far it's Virtus Pro getting eliminated, but Snacks turns it back around. It's Valda, though. It's getting a little bit messy over on that side. Traded through. Taz going to go down now. Virtus Pro, they work so hard to keep themselves in this. They're going to keep going, and Neo does just that. It's a quick double kill to spray on towards Valda to secure it. It's a 1v1, though. I've already used up my Yugi meme, but now he's got the AWP, and Neo only 20 points of health. The bomb is loose out in front of the train, and it's time for him to save his team yet again. But no.
What Astralis, two players there, though. Exist and Get Right. Forest watching Connector as well. Freiburg alone in B. Anytime now, they're hoping the device can maybe get a pick here. Could allow him to have some time, but that's a key duel, and Forest comes out on top.
That is a massive duel, because we saw the positions of the other three. They were relying on opening pick from Glaive. That's not going to happen. Get Right playing from MBK. It's down to Device. 1 versus 4. Good comeback from NIP. They started strong, fell off, and this time they'll close it, unlike they were able to do on Inferno. So they go 1-1 this evening.
More following suit over here into the squeaky hallway, and they're going to go out pretty quickly. Now, usually you'd expect there to be like an A retake setup here, but it's not the case, actually. CLG have players out on site. Ethan having the position, but just can't hit anything at all, so he goes down. Now Kusa's got to save the day. There's 1 and 2. Looking for the third now as he swings out for it. Finally hits that shot, and a 4th from Kusta. 1 more to go. He's going to go for it out of ammo, but there's another gun on the ground. Oh, finally ends up getting knocked out there, so we'll be denied the ace, but Cutler comes in and saves the round. Control at that point. Surreal might get caught a bad spot. He's sticking with it, though. Gets him the first kill. Dipping back in for more as he gets his second. Tries to no-scope the third. That took a long time for Steel to get that kill, but he does indeed get it, and thankfully he was one of the few players with a big gun to play with. The other 3, with the exception of Slemmy, are going to be on pistols here, so now Slemmy's going to come out in a big way. They are walking across each other here to get past the APC.
Oh, they're all lining up again!
But it leaves it as Death, who somehow sneaks through the smoke past the APC, bringing this back down to a 1v1. Or Def is going to just quiet down now. He's got an AK sitting on the ground that he can pick up. Molly's going to be too far in, but pushing in. He's got the angle, but got caught picking up the AK, and Henny's going to be able to re-peek in, shutting it down, and just barely giving the Immortals that round. Rush obviously back onto another gun round here. The problem is they did basically go back to only having 1 on B, and it's going to be Silent. And he's behind the Falcon.
Look at this guy.
Just walks right in. Silent doesn't even get to move, let alone fire a bullet. So he's given zero chance to react to that situation.
Just having a rough day.
You can't even blame him for that one. That was good shots from Breeze there. So Blade trading out 1 kill here. Ruru actually getting a nice spray. Blade gets a 3rd kill. All of a sudden, all that's left is Daps, and he was rotating over from A.
I bet you he mollies the bomb.
Let's see if he's going to try to toss it back out. They haven't actually gone onto the bomb just yet, so he's going to push back into it, finding 1 kill, and the last player is extremely low. Ruru down at 15 HP. Here's the molly coming on top of the bomb now. Vision isn't its greatest, and at the moment, Ruru can't actually push toward, but he just goes into the molly anyway and kills himself. So Daps will win out the round in the 1v2 clutch.
Yeah.
Games on this, and it's 2 of them that come to mind. Flipside, and obviously Vega.
Yeah, right. Especially the latter.
Oh, this is good. Oh, did Freiburg see his feet? I think he did. And that spoils it all. They're going to walk in. Astralis are going to continue to sit scoreless in this game.
This is such a dream scenario to be in as an in-game leader. I'll get into that for now. Later. We'll get into this for now. It looks like interesting.
There is a chance because there's 2 kits, and they found the opening pick, which starts to make the post plant look a little bit better for the retake. Mates go over, flashes, Molotovs, pre-fire from Freiburg. He's fully blind, so Zipix hits that shot. Forrest, though, down below in heaven, or excuse me, in hell, finds the opener. It's down to 1 versus 1. Offer, so, Device through the wall, but Draken goes for the repeak. And they go with flashes. Flashes late, though, to catch off Shocks. They know he's outside of the site and therefore can smoke off sandbags. This should lead to a plant, unless NBK, nothing to do about it. Can he get the shot in first, however? Molotov's down. And Apex good position toward jungle with a fast rotation seized. He's desperate to try and put the bomb down. Simple's got a shot to hold him off. Simple's got another. He's got Shocks immediately on re-entry. This will set a pincer between Apex, who's searching, and Simple very nearly hit a close-up, however.
It's off to the side, a little bit of an angle you get on it. It does play in well. It bodes even better for Rain as well. Gonna back away, readjust. Tensky, though, maybe,
not good.
Yeah, didn't need to stand out there in this one. It means it kind of comes back on to being possible, and the new man has to do it all here. Rops, can you deny match point from FaZe? We're about to find out. 45
seconds left. Keep an eye on the timer. Rops has time to work with here. But he wants the plan. He wants to try and force FaZe Clan to come forward. He may as well. He didn't fancy pushing smoke. Either way, somehow, Rain is caught blindsided. It's Rops to push in towards him, and Alu has an AWP. Needs to go toe-to-toe with a newcomer here from Mousesports, and Rops has spotted him. Now the spray is there, and he gets it done.
We're going anti-flash for a second then, after hearing a couple of pins being pulled. And byali begins to go walkabouts. Now, Yuki Finding might give, the incorrect information over. It might make Nico and Snappy doubt themselves. Or they bolster the numbers and get ready, because here comes the hit. BP send 3 players in towards B. Snacks makes it through. Did not expect Snappy to be there, but byali's amongst them. Now, spotted, yes. Still a threat, definitely.
Grenade now out towards E-Box. He was just going to back away with that one. Just let Modi sort of think about that one a little bit. He'll head into brown holes. The bomb's over on that B side. byali needs to get there first, so he has to use that Molotov purely just to, make sure he's not prevented from planting in the first place. But he takes down Snappy somehow. Quick little adjustment.
That was on 3 seconds. No, he didn't in the end.
Nice.
Need the call. They need the call to come back through right about now, because they're already phaser up on quad. Dennis are holding an incredibly passive angle. Rops as well gets played in. Great crossfire. Rops a little bit maybe wanting more than he was entitled to, but hungry for the frags. They're not a bad thing for a young man like him. But Dennis is showing him how it's done. 8 seconds remain.
3v2 now. Bomb going to get planted one way or another. FaZe get it done now. The quick trade with the AWPs. There's Oscar to find Carragher. Now it's Alu in a 1v3. He's already got 3 kills in this round. That's all, though. That's all he's going to have. Mousesports will take this one away. It was an overtime. It was a bloody affair. You can even see the decoration on the battlefield here on Inferno.
So rotations for the CTs is actually going to be quite a lengthy process, which means Ethan and FNS on top of the boost up rock need to do some serious work here, and Ricky needs to realize what's happening and rotate out as well. CLG's A long player still not figuring this out. They're just now sitting Koos to back. FNS whipping big time on the initial spray. Ethan getting 2, 3, and 4 from Ethan as he goes massive here.
Playing it very dangerously there. Nico is found by byali, but it's quickly responded. Now Pasha again in a 1vx situation. Been called on to be the clutch man now, but Snappy, of course, is just going to make it easy to get down to the bomb site. So Molotov in towards the vents. Only a few seconds left. Pasha's like, well, don't really have a smoke, so I can't just have to go down and deal with this. He waits out the flames. Now, looks at the position of the bomb plant. It's an educated guess that Snappy's going to be waiting in this door. And how do you deal with it? Just go for it? You do. But once again, Pasha unsuccessful in turning around the clutch situation.
The economy aspect of this, I think it's only 3 rounds straight one so far for the Immortals, but Seal has already 11k built up in the bank. As you can see, he's still working with an M4 off of that round that they stole. So now Lucas trying to push back in. They are actually going to have a pretty intense battle here for the B halls. 2 for 1 so far. Surreal still stuck behind the box, and they know it. The smoke moves in, but it's a second too late, and he peaks a second too early. So they're going to know that that's rolling in from a mile away. And you can see that 11k right there. Destiny moving back in through mid, brings some light to the table here for the guys on Complexity. He even brings Henny, I think, really low, down to 12 HP. Now it's up to Depth, though, in a 1v3 to try and save his team, keep them in this match, and at the very least give them a chance at OT. But immediately mollied up, he doesn't have any utility at all. The second he's spotted, he'll more than likely be a dead man, but he has some players low. There's the first kill, transfers the spray onto the second, but he's caught reloading and trying to fall back, so that's going to put an end to it.
Yeah.